lunacy of your mind is hip-hop music of the oppressor.
Rid them of its oppressors.
Will eventually turn to catch Rick with the neck of a long-time oppressor.
So let's all join hands and knock oppression down.
Martin, the same old sellout, exploiting the oppressed.
She's oppressed? No, Judge.
The oppressed, and to those whose lot it is to struggle.
This kind of oppression without retribution.
Freedom sacrificed when the weak are oppressed by the strong.
Is that it? Huh? Have I oppressed you? Have I oppressed your people somehow?
Church has rained oppression and atrocity upon mankind.
Oppressor, you go right ahead, man.
And the lunacy of your mind is hip-hop music of the oppressor.
Listen to it, man. Nigga this, nigga that.
In her memory, we will all find the strength to rid them of its oppressors. Thank you. And be safe.
The professor, I'm gonna teach you about the worm who eventually turned to catch Rick with the neck of a long-time oppressor and is running from the devil, but the dad's always
Canadians are friends again. So let's all join hands and knock oppression down.
You know our little lives are now.
Relationships with anybody? How about you? How the year's been treating you?
Well, you know me, Martin, the same old sellout, exploiting the oppressed.
Sure.
What a piece of work is man now.
Stays home to raise our children. Are you saying she's oppressed?
No, Judge, but as a man, you may not...
Stop. Never make it.
Who must find the will to rebuild. To the oppressed, and to those whose lot it is to struggle in financial hardship or in failing health.
We can no longer endure this kind of oppression without retribution.
Honor undermined by the pursuit of power. Freedom sacrificed when the weak are oppressed by the strong. But there are those who oppose it.
Asshole! You got some fucking problem with me because I'm white, Zeus? Is that it? Huh? Have I oppressed you? Have I oppressed your people somehow? I'll tell you what your problem is. You don't like me because you're a racist.
For 2,000 years, church has rained oppression and atrocity upon mankind. Crushed passion and idea alike.
I gotta tell you something, Officer Flynn. It's a sad day when a native son takes up with his oppressor. It's a word for that back home, you know.
must be liberated from religious oppressors. Tibetans must be reunited with the...
Off the yoke of Einan's oppression! We must start to fight back!
For a moment, this is a hypothetical question. Assuming that the captain's conduct was harsh and oppressive and often showed bad judgment, would that be inconsistent?
And then I'm a murderer.
We have been so oppressed. Don't you remember? Can't you see how important it is for us to love?
Or art thou but a dagger of the mind? A false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain?
Booby here comes to me and says they want to put the ongoing struggle of the oppressed masses on prime-time television.
I love their motto, De Oppresso Liber.
Is that what you hope to do with us? Free people from oppression?
I'd like to help my country make a difference in the world.
Excuse of every tyrant in history, from Nero to Bonaparte. And I, for one, am opposed to authority.
Your opposition is not my concern.
Misery and oppression.
You've come to the wrong shop for anarchy,
Recently fallen on hard times, strained under the yoke of their oppressive new corporate management.
Terrible, really terrible. Down on his knees. And do you know why? Not from any oppression, no, because he's measuring a space. And do you know what for? His bed.
Of earthly ambition. And yet his dreams will be haunted by the oppressions of war. William Wilberforce, however.
No. The SA-7s were stored properly.
Excuse me. What about the oppression of my people?
Oh, Slee. I beg your pardon?
Fellows, we have to do this.
Not at all.
There's the solitude and oppression.
I hardly have time to notice it. Thank you, girls.
Gotta shop with them, eat with them, work with them. We have been oppressed and degraded by black, slimy, unbearably stinking niggas.
That's enough of that kind of talk.
These are the children of misery, the afflicted, the hopeless, the oppressed. And he went out unto his brethren.
King to slaughter,
his princes and his peers to servitude, his subjects to oppression and contempt, and his whole kingdom into desolation.
As they would look to the mountains whence cometh our strength through, from time remember, wherever man's body has known the lack of hunger and oppression, lost in darkness and despair.
Now that I start to relive the past and revive the feelings of uneasiness that oppressed my heart as we entered the battlements.
Admit to losing freedoms. The freedom to oppress, for instance. We may discover other freedoms.
Find it, sir. You wanted it foolproof. You told me every television in London.
Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak,